I am going to solve 3 metric problems just so you can see how easy it is to do. I'm going to do it 2 different ways. I'm not sure for all 3 of the problems, but I'm going to show you at least 2 different ways to do it. So the first problem, we start off with 13 hectoliters, and hecto is this prefix right here. And we're asked how many deciliters that is. So deci is right here. Okay, so to solve this problem, the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out how many steps apart they are. So we start with hecto, we go 1, 2, 3 steps. Okay, so between any one step and the next, it's a difference of 10 times. So 1 hecto is 10 decas, 1 deca is 10 base units, 1 base unit is 10 decis. So if you're jumping 3 steps, that means that 1 hectoliter equals 1,000 deciliters. So if we've got 13 hectoliters, that means our answer must be what? It must be 13,000. Okay, so that works for most people. Some kids, however, want to do this. They want to say, all right, I've got my 13 hectoliters, and that's the same thing as 13 over 1. I'm going to multiply that by a fraction because I want to cancel out my hectoliters. So I'm going to put that on the bottom, deciliters on top. 1 hectoliter we said was 1,000 deciliters. So that cancels out the hectoliters. 13 times 1,000. You get the same answer either way. It's just that seeing it written out like this makes it cleaner for some kids. They actually say, oh, okay, I'm canceling out hectoliters. For a lot of people, like I said though, for a lot of people it's enough to remember that if you're going down the scale, you slide the decimal to the right. If you go up the scale, you slide the decimal to the left. Okay, next problem. All right, this problem we're going from 0.85 grams. Grams is right here. It's one of the 3 base units, meters, liters, and grams. And we're going to decagrams. So we're going 1 step up. So that tells us that, however you want to look at it, 1 decagram is 10 grams, or you could say 1 gram is 1/10 of a decagram. Either way. So I'll write that both ways. 1 decagram is 10 grams, or you could say that 1 gram is 1/10 of a decagram. You might be wondering, why in the heck is that A in there for deca? Well, the reason why, and I don't know why this is, but we've got deca and deci, and so to stop people from being confused with both of those, we stick in the A for deca. Usually what I like to do is I like to use just capital D for deca and little d for deci, but I guess that doesn't work for everybody. Anyway, so we've got 0.85 grams. How many decagrams is that? So we're going from a smaller unit to a bigger unit. That means we should have fewer of them. So we're moving the decimal to the left. So our answer, since we're only going 1 step, our answer is going to be 0.085. If I said that another way, I could go, okay, I've got my 0.85 grams over 1. I'm going to multiply that by a fraction with grams on bottom and decagrams on top. And 1 decagram is 10 grams. 0.085 times 1 is, 0.85 times 1 is 0.85. And on the bottom, 1 times 10 is 10. 0.85 divided by 10, you get the same answer either way. Okay, third problem. We're going from 135 centimeters, so we've got centi, and we're going to millimeters. So we're going down 1 step. So if you're on board with the whole metric thing and you're already firing on all your cylinders, you're like, okay, so I'm going down 1. I slide my decimal 1 place to the right. It's going to be 1350. So 135 centimeters is 1,350 millimeters. Boom, you're done. Yes, you're right. It is that easy, and that's why the rest of the world laughs at us when we use our system. But anyway, to show you one more way of doing it, you start off with your 135 centimeters over 1. We're going to multiply that by a fraction. We're going to get rid of centimeters. We'll put it on bottom so that way they cancel out, and we're going to millimeters. And since they're 1 step apart, 1 centi is 10 millis. So one of these is 10 of those. So like I said, the centi canceled out, so that's gone. And 135 times 10 is 1350. So there you go. That's how easy metric problems are. After you do just a couple of them, you're just doing them in your head before you know it, and you're all good.